What's up, guys? I'm Daemonxel, and the new chapter of the Raid is going live this week, and it begs the question, does this solve the content drought that we are facing in the game? Let's talk about it. Alright, so if you're like me, you guys are looking forward to the Raid each week, but it's only 24 hours, right? We only get that 24 hour of content, then it's back to the normal grind of the everyday game, where we are crying out, please, please, CG, give us some content. Let us do more than just mindly farm nodes and do the arena. Give us some more that we can sink our teeth into. So, the cadence of these raids has been told to us by Hemophilius, basically saying that when each chapter is live, we will have a 24-hour grace period. Now, what that means is, if we look into this chapter here, we have the first chapter. We have this chapter coming out this week, Doom. That's going to be with the Stone Troll. We're going to have Blades of the Dark coming out in September. And in October, we are going to have Shadow and Flame, the final chapter of this. Now, what that means is there's going to be, after these are all released, there is going to be a 24-hour window after you finish the raid before the next chapter kicks in, if you were able to unlock the points needed to unlock the next chapter. Now, the points needed to unlock chapter 2 is not hard. If you do have a full guild, don't worry about it. If you have each member of your guild able to max out across 5 teams that first difficulty, it's going to give you more than enough points to soar and get to that next chapter. So, with a 24-hour pause between these, that means, say you launch chapter 1 on a Monday, right? Tuesday comes around, you finish the raid, you're going to have a 24-hour grace period before chapter 2 kicks in. That grace period is going to be allowing for other guildmates to, finish submitting their entries to get those final scores. And as long as you got the points needed, which, again, should be relatively easy to do. Again, even if you're not able to get 300,000 plus, but if someone in your guild is, well, they're covering, if they can do like 4 runs with 100 max on max 1 difficulty, and to get a 300,000 on difficulty 2 or higher in difficulty 3, well, that's going to pick up some of the slack from your other members. But again, as I always say, you're going to have that grace period on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, chapter 2 is going to kick in. You're going to have chapter 2 all the way until Thursday. Thursday, you're going to have a free day. And then once Friday goes in, after that additional 24 hours, you get the points, then you're going to get chapter 3 kicking in. So forth and so on. That's going to be the cadence. So it's going to be an on day and an off day, an on day and an off day. All the while, you're building more keys. You're gathering more keys for the next launch. So once all 4 chapters are released, we're going to have content basically every other day in this game. Now, all they need to do now, I guess, is bring out maybe some events other than marquee characters to fill in those gaps. So it does beg the question, is this going to be sufficient enough to cover those content requests? Hopefully they're not going to be as, random intensive as that first chapter. We all know our luck with the bomber. Even getting them to 9 stacks does not guarantee that you're not going to get hit with that bomb. So hopefully chapter 2 will be a little bit more straightforward. And remember, you're going to have to get rid of the momentum stacks, and you'll be able to do that with, Disrupted. You're going to be able to crit, get rid of that boon. But what they also did this over the last week was they were able to open up the guild chests so you can see exactly what you guys are going to be earning. We know on the first guild chest, we get that 300,000, we get the 50 gold raid credits, and we get the 5 and 5 crystals. If we move up to the next... Now remember, this isn't going to be, additive. You're not going to get everything that's in the first chest and the second chest. That's what you're getting up to. So your tier 2 rewards, you're getting everything from tier 1, right? But you're also going to get 5 Gandalf shards, and you're going to get 5 uncommon ability materials. Chest 3, we're going to get a little boost. We're going to get the 5 and 10 from down here. We're going to get still the 300,000, but we're going to get an additional 100 gold for raid credits, and we're an additional 10 of the luminous and shadow crystals. And as we go to the 4th, we're going to get the same 3, 150, 15, 15, but now we're getting a boost on the bottom side. We're getting 15 Gandalf shards and 30 uncommon materials. And as we move to the next one, 432,000, still 300,000 gold. We now get 300 gold raid tokens, 30 and 30, the 15 and 30 here, and additional 50,000 character XP for leveling. So going up to the next one, now as you can see, it goes all the way up to 1.4 billion. And don't worry about those mithril tokens, because you're not going to get them until you get to these ends. So we're not seeing those until we get to at least possibly maxing out Chapter 3 before Chapter 4, or even when we get Chapter 4. So going into this chest, still the same gold, still the same top level. We're getting additional shards for Gandalf. We're going to get 40 now and 60, and we're keeping that at 50,000. Now we get to the last 2 chests. This is where things change up. Still the same amount of gold. The gold's never going to change, guys. I'm sorry. We're always going to get that 300,000. We're not going to get anything higher. It's a sad state of affairs, but that is what it is. So we're going to get 300,000, 300 gold, 30 and 30 on the luminous crystals, 40 and 60 here, the 50,000. Now we start getting additional. We start getting 50 mithril tokens here, and that's what you're going to need to get those tier 9 gear to level up your characters past that gear level 8. So this is where we're going to start. So when I said in the other videos, and I'm sorry I haven't been around for the last week or so, just work and life's just been really crazy, but as I said in the other videos, you know, it's a marathon. It's not a race. It's going to be a while until we can upgrade these characters. So you want to focus in on getting your teams up to where they can get to. You know, max them out at gear tier 8 while we work our way up to these chests to get that mithril, so we can then upgrade them further to that gear tier 9. But you're also going to get 5 and 5 of the, what are these, 3s? Yeah, fragment 3s. These are the purple ones of the luminous and shadows. And you're going to get 30 epic, rare, not the epic, the epic's the green, the rare ability materials as well. You're going to get 30 of those. In that last chest, we're going to get 300. We're going to get the same of everything here, but we're now getting 150 of the mithril. And that's going to be the top score right now to get to this tier 8 rewards. And we're going to get 15 and 15 and 80. So, yes, I don't foresee anyone getting these tier 8 rewards before Chapter 4 releases in October. But, you know, I don't know about these whale guilds. You know, these Kraken guilds, you never know. They might be able to crank out as high as possible. I'm not a math genius. I'll leave that up to Veiled and Swag and all those guys who do the math. But yeah. But we're not going to be seeing tier 9 until we get those blue mithril pieces, and that's not going to be until at least you get that 2nd or 3rd chest. That's a tier 7 rewards, tier 8 rewards, and I don't see getting those rewards at least until late into Chapter 3 or when Chapter 4 releases. So, that is basically the cadence of the raids coming out. That's going to be the content moving forward, sprinkling with marquee characters. Hopefully, like again, hopefully we're going to get additional content. Hopefully we're going to get some events and everything else going on. But does this solve, in the short term, the content drought that we're facing? You guys let me know in the comments below. Again, thank you for watching. I hope you guys found this informative, entertaining. So with that, have a great week, have a great weekend, adventure safe, and good luck to you and your fellowship.